Okay, so I know my outfit just isn't giving bridal, but the look is. This is just like a full glam look. It's very sultry, very dramatic. This will photograph extremely well. I'm hoping my camera shows it well because I know, like, I film on my iPhone. iPhone cameras are very different from professional cameras, but I can guarantee you this base, the eyes and everything are going to look fantastic on camera. So if you're looking to do this look, like bridal glam, party glam, whatever it is, this tutorial is really easy and the eyes do come together really easily. But if you want to see how I did this look, keep on watching. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm pulling back my hair because I have a million baby hairs that just have been bugging me recently. So, and with like a full glam look like this, I just have to get this out of my face. Starting off by priming my eyelids, and I'm just using the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Oat. I absolutely love this concealer. Like, I haven't found a concealer that tops this yet. I'm looking for a more affordable version of this, but thus far, no luck. If you have any suggestions, please let me know because as much as I want to keep recommending this, I know this is like a higher end concealer. And I just want to find more affordable versions too because I am using this concealer quite often and I probably will be running through this pretty fast. So just let me know. I'm always trying to dab now and I'm getting my concealer all the way in here. Make sure I have a flawless base to start with. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder just with these one of those triangle puffs and dabbing the excess off and setting this so my base isn't too tacky so I can get nice blends. This brows are super important for bridal looks. It just frames your face. So like it's just, if your brows don't look good, the rest of your makeup just isn't gonna look right. And I do recommend doing your brows first. Unless you're planning on doing like a lot of stuff with your base. This just helps kind of guide your eye makeup. And it's just, like I'm just so used to doing my eyebrows first. I'm just using this pencil with a like skinny tip. I'm filling in these sparse areas that I just normally fill in. And I might darken my eyebrows later if my makeup ends up being heavier or more glamorous. Just because you have to also balance your eyebrows. I'm blending this out so I don't have any weird harsh lines because as fine as this is, it's not like hair-like strokes. So I'm just doing it to soften it up in the corners. So today I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette. This is just one of my favorite palettes like in general. And for the look I'm going for, this is perfect. I start with building my crease up and I'm using a really fluffy brush and dipping into this like mauvey shade. And I'll just go ahead and start here. And you get quite a bit of kickback, so make sure you tap this off, especially if you're someone that does their base first. Because you don't want this all over your face. But I'm bringing it all the way into the corner right here. Especially for like bridal glams, you really have to make sure you're applying enough eyeshadow because you need everything to show up in photos. Just blend everything out. And I really do suggest, if you're concerned about like makeup showing up in photos, just to have your phone nearby and every once in a while just check it out. And you know, professional cameras are gonna of course do a better job than phone cameras, but it doesn't hurt just to make sure. I'm going to switch to a crease brush and I'm going to dip into this deeper brown shade right here. And I'm switching to this brush because I more want to just place the eyeshadow where I want it, which is going to be the outer corner right here. And I'm literally dabbing it to make sure I have a decent bit. And then also my inner corner like this. You don't want to pull it too into the inner corner. Like focus it here, but here it's okay if it blends out a bit because this is the outer V. But just gently dabbing and with the same brush, I'm not picking up any additional product. I'm going to just color in the crease like this and connect them. Okay, now switching back to that fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to blend this into my transition shade. I'm literally just going in with the edge of the brush as well to make sure I'm not taking the shadow too high. Really pretty. See, it just like almost instantly blended out. I'm gonna blend this into my lid as well so I don't have any harsh lines. When it comes to more pigmented shadows, it really does help to use like smaller brushes so you can just place it exactly where you want it and then you can worry about blending later. I feel like that's how it really gets muddy fast if you just apply way too much eyeshadow with the fluffy brush. But doing the same thing here, blending my crease in with this. And then my fluffy brush, I'm not picking up any product here, just blending this out. If you are seeing some patchiness like this, you can dip back into that first transition shade just with a little bit of product and lay it on top, and it'll kind of help loosen that harsh edge. There we go. Looking good. This look just comes together so fast and so nicely. But it's because of like Makeup by Mario's formulas. They're so buttery. It's really hard to go wrong with this palette. Well, that's a lie. If you put too much, it could look muddy, but it just blends really nicely. I switch to a flat brush. I'm gonna start working on my lid. I can always darken my crease later, but I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. The other shimmer shades are more like toppers, so you kind of have to put a shadow behind it to give it like a little place to stand on. But using a brush like this is really nice, especially when you use shimmer shades. It's because it's so dense, it'll apply it right where you want it. And you can see there's a little bit of fallout falling on my lashes, but it's okay. That's why I purposefully didn't do my base first, because this palette in particular does get a lot of fallout. And then with the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and take this like metallic, what is this, like a lighter taupe shade, and basically pack it on this brush because I can clean up my face later. I'll put it basically where I applied the lighter shade on my lid. Yeah, much better. Let's do this one on my finger. Okay, very nice. Now I'm going to take a like flat angled brush and use the black shade to create like a soft smoky eyeliner right here. And I'm probably going to also put this in my crease as well, but I just want to have something a little darker on the corner here first. If you want like a richer black color, you can use this wet or just use like a creamy eyeliner. But I really like how soft like smoky eyeliner looks on me, so that's just what I'll stick to. And I'm literally just like dabbing the shadow on. It's okay if this corner looks crazy, I can clean it up later. The liner looks actually crazy, but I'm going to dip in with the earlier crease brush into the like black color, just really lightly, like just on the tip. And I'm going to connect like kind of where my crease is. Yeah, these are so pigmented. I was not going for that, but it's okay. We can just go for the drama. It's fine. But I'm going to put like about the same amount of color here. Wow, that's really dark. It's okay. We'll make this now like a full glam bridal look. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We're gonna make the most of this. Now, before this gets too muddy, I'm taking my fluffy brush into the first transition shade, so like that taupey brown, and I'm gonna blend this black out. Make it easier to blend. There we go. I'm not gonna rub too much. I don't want to make this muddy. If you have too much eyeshadow, like you feel like you have too much eyeshadow happening, clean off your brush first and then use a smaller brush to blend out, which is what I'm going to do. Now this is going to take a little longer, but it's okay. Okay, I think I got a pretty good blend now. I basically just kept going with this smaller brush and just gently going back and forth on my eyelid. It really helped to use like a smaller brush to let all this blend together. But there we go. Since my lid is feeling a bit overshadowed, I am going to use that same shimmer shade and put it all over my lid, like right here, because I think all that blending just picked up some of the glitter and like flung it off. So here we go. It's okay. Now you want to make sure you don't have too much eyeshadow right where your eyelashes are, otherwise your lash glue is going to have a hard time sticking. So I'm really just building up above that. And then just any dramatic look, it's gonna look crazy before I put on lashes. So just, it's like a trust the process. Like I know I look wild, right? But this is gonna photograph really well. And it's gonna look super glamorous after I put on the lashes. I have some lash glue just drying on here. And this is the AOA Studio 3D Faux Mink lashes in Linda. Took them out of the packaging. But AOA Studio lashes are the ones that I've been using like all the time. They're super affordable and they're actually like really nice. While my lashes dry, I'm gonna clean up my under eye with some micellar water because I do have a lot of fallout here. I just use the Garnier micellar water. I have it in like this pump bottle. It just makes it really easy. See, that's all the stuff. And then I'm gonna do like my under eye concealer and everything, and then I will put eyeshadow underneath. I typically, that's something I'll skip. Like I just do my under eye shadow before I do my face. But for looks like these where attention to detail is important, it just takes a little longer, but it's okay. It will pay off. Putting a little bit more moisturizer back on. This is just from the Inky List. This is the Bioactive Ceramide Repairing and Plumping Moisturizer. This stuff I love. But earlier on the rest of my face, I do have on the Bliss Explosion Moisturizer. I feel like that's just like one of my all-time favorite moisturizers. But that's just the one I had on before, and this is the one I'll have on now. Really nice. I mentioned, it's super important that you don't have too much product on your lash line so your lash glue can stick, because there have been too many times where I was a bridesmaid or I was just luckily nearby with some lash glue, and like the eyelashes just start falling off during a wedding reception or just any event, because for like South Asian bridal glam, they're very, very heavy, and you will just like, there will be a lot of product used, but because of that, the lash band won't stick, and then the makeup artist won't be there. And then I've just made a habit of always having lash glue nearby, just even for me and for others, because it has come in handy way too many times. Yeah, for heavier looks, you have to have lashes, because with lashes, without lashes, just look, very big difference. And like, once you learn to do lashes, it's really not that hard. The lashes are on, and then always after putting on lashes, you need to make sure your bottom lashes are done as well. Because I mean, you need some balance, and a lot of times makeup will gray it out. And same thing with the top lashes. You just want to use just a little bit of mascara to blend in your lashes with the mascara, or with the eyelashes. But I'm going to give this a second before I do it, because I really want to make sure the glue sets before I do anything with it. Once that sets, I can start on my color corrector. This is the Bobbi Brown Skin Corrector Stick in Light Peach. I have like horrible like bags today because I've been eating like a lot of junk food. But it's okay. This just happens to me. But this is a really nice color corrector because like it doesn't even look that peachy. Like I could just use this as a regular concealer if I wanted to, but I'm going in with like a small amount because I don't want to have like cakiness happening, and just like for this product I just don't need that much. And I'm using a brush to blend it out, but I applied it where I have more darkness, so like around my nose and then around my chin. And see, it's like it almost looks like just like a regular concealer, and this like just melts into your skin. I think like this is super beautiful. I haven't tried very many color correctors, but the other one I do use is far more like orange looking. And it looks like a very obvious color corrector when I wear it, which is fine because I put on product on top of it, of course. But this one's just like a really nice one. It's very beginner friendly. And Bobbi Brown, I really love their complexion products. Like all of them. Like I have yet to see a bad Bobbi Brown complexion product. I'll go in with my mascara, and I'm using the Lash Idole mascara. Oh man, I used to use, this was like my go-to a while ago, but this is just like my favorite because the brush, it's like these plastic, like very stiff tips, and it just gives you the best definition. Like for me, I have longer lashes, and honestly what I look for is definition in a mascara. And this is just perfect, especially for bottom lashes. I think this is my favorite lash, like mascara for bottom lashes, because look at this. It's so like rich. And I probably should have done this after my bottom eyeshadow, but it's okay. If needed, I can put like a second coat because this is a more dramatic look. And then some black eyeliner on my waterline. This is optional. If you have like a very dark, dramatic eye, I would recommend you have this because it's gonna, if you have all the drama around your eyes and you have just like a little bit of like a skin tone showing, it's not gonna, it might not look put together. So, and this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner. I got this a while ago, but I forgot about it, but I pulled it out now. And I've been loving it, especially like the smudger on the end. This on my top lash line is great. But for today's eye look, I just wanted to do the eyeshadow because I didn't want to layer too much. Because I really wanted my lashes to stay on. I zoomed you guys back out so you can kind of see like the look just come together. But now I can finally work on the base, and I've been loving doing like my base products. But I have this foundation. I literally used it for the first time yesterday, but I really, really love it. I love like a matte finish foundation. And this is just beautiful. I'm gonna squeeze out like just a pump on the back of my hand. But this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Full Coverage Sunscreen. And I have the shade 200 Soft Beige. And like, you know, you gotta have like a good shade match. And this is like a perfect shade match for me. So, especially like, I lost my tan and then I have like some hyperpigmentation. I'm gonna just dab this, especially around where I have my color corrector. But I'm not gonna worry about covering my under eyes yet. I'm just gonna let it like blend into there if my brush lets it happen, but I'm not really gonna focus much product there. And then I'm gonna be putting on some jewelry. So I'm not gonna bring my makeup down my neck that much. But if you're actually doing this on your wedding day, make sure you have your foundation like even and all the way down your neck, because you just need everything to look perfect. But I'm using my dense brush and dabbing this in. This just gives me like the best finish and like the best coverage as well. But this dries down like not too fast, but relatively quick. So just kind of go in and dab everything. And dabbing will also prevent like from any color correctors to move around. Like you really want to keep everything in its place. So I'm just going in like this, and I need to clean my brushes because this is like so dense right now, but it's okay. It's working for today, but tonight I will make it a priority to get my brushes clean. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I have a lot of like full glam like looks coming, and I'm gonna clean my brushes. I'll do it tonight. Okay, I'll do it tonight. I promise. That's pretty much blended, and I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass concealer, same one I used for my under eyes. I'm just gonna use, or above my eyes, but I am gonna use it now on my under eyes. I don't want to use too much because I do have a little bit of coverage from the foundation, and then I have the color corrector, and I don't like to layer on too many products, otherwise it's gonna start looking cakey. I'm just blending this out with my brush, and this is just my favorite way to apply any concealers. Like just dabbing it gives like a nice airbrush feel, but you have to make sure you're using the right brushes. I'm not gonna set my under eyes just yet because I get cakiness if you set your under eyes too quickly. So I'll just go ahead and use my cream contour. And for makeup to show up really well in photos, a key to like it looking amazing is layering. So layer your cream products with your powder products. I'm probably not going to use a cream blush though. Let's see, I might. But I absolutely love layering my contour and bronzer. So I'm using the Kiko Milano Sculpting Touch Creamy Stick Contour. This just is a new favorite. I usually love, like I normally use the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick in the shade light to medium, which is a fantastic option. That's just like my go-to. But I've been using this recently and I really like it. It's a nice cooler toned contour, but it's cooler in that like it's almost a little rosy, but it works for me because I really don't like any type of warmth in any contour, but I don't want to look grayed out. So this is just another good option if you are worried about looking grayed out. But I just used like a dense brush to apply my cream contour. And this just makes it easier because it's almost like you're applying it exactly how it's going to look versus if you put the stick directly on your face. It's just a lot of product. You're going to be using a lot more time and effort to blend everything out. And if you apply too much, you just kind of mess up your base. I mean, you can always go over with like your foundation, but again, you're layering up more products, which is not something you really want to do. But I'm using basically like a bigger version of that brush and applying contour on the perimeters of my face. What is that? I think I just got a lot of product here. It's okay. It's like as I was talking about applying too much product. On my forehead, I just do it to really warm my face. I don't actually, like my forehead's actually pretty small, but I'm gonna do like the sides right here. And this just gives like a softer look. And then up this way. For every face shape, your contour is gonna look different, right? Whatever is gonna suit you, it's gonna be different. So if you're doing any type of glam like this, it's really good to just practice, especially if you're a beginner. And just kind of figure out, like just try out different things because you might be shocked with what suits you. But I'm using kind of just a little bit more on my chin right here to create a little bit more dimension. Because if you use like more full coverage, heavy foundations, it's gonna fly in your face, especially in photos. So you just have to bring like everything back. And then even here, I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder, my triangle puff. Always like tap off whatever excess and then dab into the lid or the back of your hand. And then you can press this in. I absolutely love this product. Like this is just in like translucent, but it's not like a white looking powder. It's a very like skin tone-ish looking powder. I'm taking it up to my nose like this. Really beautiful. This, like, I wish there's like a drugstore alternative for this because I haven't seen or heard of anything that's remotely similar. But if you have any recommendations, let me know because I am looking for more drugstore products because most of my products are high-end and I do want to be able to recommend and like love drugstore ones as well. I do have like my favorite drugstore products, but for setting powders, I haven't found one yet. So you guys let me know because this does cost a pretty penny. But I'm going to go in with like a fluffy brush and kind of set a little with around like my chin. I'm really getting it into the bristles so it doesn't apply too much product in one go. And dabbing. I always like to dab. I just don't like, it reduces the chances of your makeup moving around. And around your lips. You really have to set around your lips, especially if you're going to do like more dramatic looks. But I think that's good. And then I'm going to go into bronzer. Since I do have a lot of contour going on, I really want to be able to build up my bronzer. So this is just my go-to, but this is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This lid has been broken for ages. But another bronzer I absolutely love is from Pat McGrath. The Skin Fetish Divine bronzers. I have like 4 of their shades. I absolutely love the Pat McGrath bronzers, but this is a fantastic drugstore option. I've had this for years and I haven't hit a pan, but I'm basically dabbing this powder on where I have the contour plus a little higher and more into my face. And this will just bring more dimension. So like that. I'm going to just brush a little on the tip onto here. There you go. Smush my lashes. Okay. Just the tiniest bit. And you really do want to bronze like down here as well, because if you have like a nice bronze like top half of your face, it's going to look weird when your chin is just like standing out. I feel like it is so hard to pick like a blush color, but I normally just like pick from like here on out as I go. But I think I'm gonna use Desert Rose from MAC and do like a rosy pinky lip. But this is just one of my favorite like pink blushes. Like Fleur Power is my go-to like brighter, like lighter pink blush, and this is just like a deeper tone for when I have more dramatic looks like this one. Oh, but I love this base. And I also love blush, and blush is one of those things like you do want to apply a good bit, because it might not show up on photos, then you know, you might look dead. You just might. And I always put a little on my nose. It's just like part of my style. My nose just looks a little cutesy, bronzed. Oh my gosh, I love this base. I like when you put your blush and bronzer on, that's when the look really starts coming together. Oh, I love it. That fun, I forgot to do my under eye. But I'm gonna take the dark brown right here and start smoking out my bottom lash line using the tiniest bit. And I'm gonna tilt my head forward, because if I fall, it's gonna go this way, not my face. And just blend my lash line out. And then look up to make sure it looks okay. Yeah. Might look crazy on camera. Yep. It really helps if you have like a mirror right ahead of you. Like I have mine like right underneath where my camera is. And I can just kind of look up ahead to make sure everything just looks even. That looks even. I'd like pre-chosen a lip liner for this, but because my eyes are really heavy, I kind of want to do like a pinkier lip. So I'm switching my lip liner, but I'm going to use the Maybelline Lifter Liner in Player. These lip liners I can't get enough of. These are long lasting. So like for actual brides, if you need your lip products to last like for anyone, these are it. The key is you want to apply it first, let it dry, and then you can apply more if you want to do like a blended look, and then do whatever, put on your lipstick, your lip gloss, and this is gonna last. It's really pretty. And the creaminess, oh my god. No, I want to do a cooler shade. Hold on. This one I'm going to use. It's the same lip liner, just a different shade. I want to do a cooler toned lip, and that one just looked a little too warm. But I don't like to sharpen my lip liner too much. But this one is the shade Big Lift. Here you go. I should have wiped that off earlier, but it's okay. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. I just love the way, like, when you do your lips, it just like takes the dead part off, and it just looks, oh, so good. So good. Beautiful. I am going to color this in just a little bit. You want to make sure the outer part of your lip line is well defined. It's just, you just got to do it. And it'll look way better in photos too, but I'm going to go and let this dry. I'm going to make sure my lips are even. A key I learned, because I did one pageant, but like this is a makeup hack I learned. But smile and make sure your upper lip line, like make sure it's even. I know I have like a little bit of a crooked smile, but this is super important for makeup. Like I need a little bit more fullness on this side. Much better. And make sure you're looking straight ahead in the mirror whenever you're doing this. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous lip color. I think this is a lip color that's going to suit a lot of brides. It's beautiful and it lasts a really long time. For my lipstick, I have MAC's Honey Love. This is just such a like a versatile shade. I'm just dabbing a little bit in the middle. I don't want to blend it too much into the lipstick like I just did right now. But it's okay. I can just use the lip liner again. But this just creates beautiful dimension. Okay, I think that's gonna let this sit for a little bit before I put a little gloss. Now I'm gonna use the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. I love this one. I have a lot of the NYX Butter Glosses, but I think Madeline, Praline, and London something are my most grabbed. I'm also using this to kind of help me blend the lip color out, but I think that's pretty good. My favorite parts is like fixing up my hair before I do a complete look. And I got like bangs. Oh my gosh, hold on. Fix the hair. It is a little wonkers because I blow dry my hair and I almost always keep it up in a bun, especially like being a toddler. I don't like having my hair out because it just gets in the way. But let me just put the clothes on and the jewelry and then you can see the finished look. Okay, here's the look. What do we think? So this obviously isn't a bridal outfit. Okay, I just didn't want to pull out my bridal or heavier pieces. I just need to be comfortable in case my son wakes up. He is napping right now. But this is what the look looks like with a little bit of jewelry, and we got some sparkle going on my outfit. But yeah, what do you guys think? I think this is just a really pretty, like, more like, it's, I want to call it neutral, but it's very sultry. Like, it's just, but because the lips are super light, this makes it a bit more wearable and bridal, in my opinion. Like, I should have put on a sari or something. I'm really good at wearing saris. I used to wear them ever since like I was a baby. But yeah, this is what the look looks like on. Talk about how pretty this jewelry set is, because look at it. It's super, super high quality. Like, I was not expecting for this set to feel as heavy and as luxurious as it did. But I was sent this from J. Poo Rose. Look how pretty their packaging is. They sent everything to me in like a beautiful box. But this is super high quality jewelry. Like, really, really pretty. And this is just giving like, this is just giving glamorous, which is totally my aesthetic. And this does come with tikka. We call it tikli in Bangladesh. But this is what it looks like. I just don't have the hairstyle to put this on right now. But really, really beautiful. If you like how this looks, let me know in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up. And let me know if you have any other specific like bridal requests, like maybe a red lip bridal, or like if you have a specific color in mind, let me know, because I absolutely love doing full glam looks like these. Now this is a more matte finish one. I want to do like a more bronzy, glowy one next. So keep an eye out for that. If you'd like to see my face more, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram, but I do upload it on YouTube Shorts as well. But TikTok and Instagram will see it first, and they do see a lot more of me. So follow me there, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again soon.